In this lesson, let's begin building the wings for the helicopter. Let's start with the right view. And we can go ahead and select this mesh here and lock it. My shortcut is Control W. We'll go to the T-Spline primitives here and start with let's start with the box. Seems like an easy shape to start with, so I'm going to draw it out just like this. Go to the front view and just pull it out right around here. I'm going to make sure my T-Spline toolbar is turned on with Control and Spacebar. Select the mesh and hit the Tab key so we're back in polygon mode. I'm going to hit the S key so I can go into edge selection, and I want to get rid of this ring here and hit delete. That's good. Next up, let's go to the front view. Let's go to vert mode with A key. We'll select this group here and I'm going to move it with the W key right around there, so it's a little bit inside the body. Let's grab these groups of verts, let's pull it out a tiny bit. I'm going to go to the R key, which is the scale, and let's just pull it down so it matches the angle. Switch up now to the top view and let's shape this a bit. Looks like the front and the top view don't line up correctly, so let's go somewhere in between. I'm going to grab the back ones here and pull them down, and let's shape this to match that angle. Very good. Let's make sure it's a T-spline by hitting the Tab key. It's good. But you notice it's starting to round off a little too much, so I'm going to switch to the ghosted view so I can see inside our mesh. Back to the D key so I can select faces. Let's select this ring here. Go to the insert edge command and just draw a line right around the inside here. I'm going to hit the right click again so I can continue to draw on this part here. And let's see what happens when we hit the Tab key. Much better. We notice in the reference that it has some sort of like tapering, so it's thick on the front and just like an airplane fin, it gets really thin at the back. So let's go to the polygon mode. Let's select our verts and grab these in the back. I'm going to scale it down so it's roughly this wide, and let's see what happens. Much better. I can grab these in the front, in the middle. Let's try pulling it to the front so it gives it a little bit of aerodynamic shape to it. I want the front a little rounded, so I'm going to grab these groups here. Let's toggle to polygon mode so it's easy to move. There we go. And just to verify, just look at it. Looks good. Back to polygon mode. I want to grab the verts in the front. Make sure none of the other ones are selected. That's good. And hit the D key so we're in face mode. I'm going to click the extrude face command. Then switch to scale mode so I can pull it up like this. And scale it up. Looks good. Then back to the move key and just pull it forward. I'm going to hit the enter key so I can reactivate the extrude face command and pull it out one more time. Then hit the enter key again so I can create a secondary ring, which you can see right here. It actually looks pretty good. I want to sharpen this a bit, so back to polygon mode. Select this edge ring right here. Insert edge loop and just get it close. Back to the sub D mode. Let's make sure it looks good. This needs to be a little sharp. So I'm going to go to face, select the edge ring, and let's draw an edge loop right near this corner. That looks good, really good. Okay. You can select this guy here and just mirror it to the other side. There we go. And for the rear fin, looks like it's an easy shape to make. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this one here. Go to transform, copy, and just make one in the back. Hit the W key so we can move it. It's a little too big, so let's just scale it. That's about right. And just a little wider. Maybe scale it in just a tiny bit more. There we go. And this way. Switch to the top view so we can see what's doing here. I'm going to pull this one in. I'm going to zoom into this mesh here. Back to polygon mode. I'm going to go to face mode and select this ring here and delete it. I'm going to show you a little trick here. So instead of me selecting this ring, this ring, this ring, we can just select one. If you hit the plus sign, you can grow your selection. And if you want to decrease your selection, just hit the negative sign. See? Grow and decrease. So I'm going to select the face, hit the plus sign until all of them are selected, and hit delete. And I can go to edge mode. I can select these two edges and these two edges. These are not selected, and I can do bridge, right click, change segments to 2. All the arrows are facing the same way, and hit enter. Very good. We need to make sure that the verts are joined, so back to vert mode. We'll select this vert, we'll go to weld, and select this point, and it's connected. We need to make sure this one is connected, so you notice it's not. So we'll select this vert, select weld points, and select this point, and if you hit the tab key, it's one good T-spline. All right. And all I have to do now is make sure all the verts line up according to the concept art. So I'm going to take these, pull it up. Not so tapered. We'll do the same with this one. Make sure it looks right. Okay, I'm quite happy with it. In the next lesson, we'll build this turbine engine at the top here.